Welcome back to the Randy Rose Report. Today I want to talk about the Supreme Court and how they're looking over Obama's, shall we call it, it's not really a recess appointment because the Senate was in session. I mean, they weren't actually in session, but they had not been recessed when he decided to make those appointments that he made. And that was back in 2012, when he started doing all this stuff. Mr. King Obama just decides on his own what he wants to do. He decided, I hereby bequeath that, or not bequeath, but I hereby decide that the Senate is not in session, even though they are, but I'm going to make recess appointments because I have decided they're not in session. So he made those recess appointments, and now it finally got to the Supreme Court. And it just amazes me because, in my opinion, that's kind of like the old technicality that they got. You remember back in the days of Prohibition and, Al Capone and all those guys, and they got them on tax evasion instead of the actual crimes they were committing. It's kind of the same thing because, all the bad things that Obama's been doing as far as, Benghazi, the IRS scandal, the Fast and Furious where people died. I can go over the litany over and over and over again. But the one thing they're going to get him on is none of that, but a technicality, which is he tried to, circumvent the Senate by going ahead and appointing his NRLB friends that he wanted, and he did it saying that the Senate was not in session when in fact the Senate was in session. So I just wanted to bring that to light, how ironic that is, that they're getting him on a technicality when he's gotten all these other blatant things that are so worse, that are really true scandals, that he calls them phony scandals. The only phony scandal that I can see going on right now is Chris Christie's traffic jam. I can't believe that they want special prosecutors and every rock unturned, but they don't do that for Benghazi or anything else, but I've already talked about that. So anyway, Justice how do you say his name? Justice Scalia, or whatever it is. I know that he's going to go ahead and he's going to vote that Obama did the wrong thing. But the problem is Obama has had an opportunity to put a lot of leftists in the courts, and especially probably in the next after this year here, probably the other 2 years, there's going to be more people that are going to be retiring, and then he's going to put more leftists in there too. So that's the problem that we have by electing Obama for 2 terms, when really, I mean, it's only really 20% of the country that is total leftist like Obama is. Okay, yet he still won the presidency, and everybody's saying, "Oh, we need Chris Christie to run because." He's, the independents and the Democrats like Chris Christie. He can beat Hillary. No, Chris Christie cannot beat Hillary. Chris Christie will lose to Hillary. But you know that those dumb Republicans will sit there and they'll vote all day for Chris Christie thinking, oh, yeah, the independents like him. But time and time and time again, the Republicans keep nominating progressives, and Republican progressives lose to the Democrats every single time. It's like the Republican Party's insane. They try to put Dole up there, they lose. Okay, well, let's put John McCain up there, another progressive. Oh, he lost. Okay. Hey, I know Romney. Yeah, let's put him up. He's a progressive, and he lost. Now it's, hey, let's put Christie up. He's a progressive. He will lose. The only people that we can really count on to win are the Mike Lees, Ted Cruz, Dr. Ben Carson, Mike Huckabee. Even though the progressives are telling us that only 20 to 25 to 30% of the nation would support those people. Well, if Obama, with only 20% of the nation supporting him, can become president, then why can't Mike Huckabee or why can't Mike Lee or why can't Dr. Ben Carson become president? I believe they can, because then that gives the American people a choice. Do they want to stick with the progressives way that we've been going now, and really just going down the tubes? Or do they want to turn around and actually get an actual conservative that they can have a choice from. And that's why we need to put a true conservative on the ticket so the American people will have somebody to choose from. Okay, now on a lighter note, good news. On May 5th, Jack Bauer's coming back to Fox 24. That was a great show, and now it's coming back May 5th. So look forward to that show there. And it'll be interesting what terrorist is going to be associated with that. And I wonder if that terrorist is going to be a friend of Obama's, because we know that Obama loves the terrorists. The Muslim Brotherhood, you know, how he's good friends with those guys. But anyway, I digress. So that's the bottom line. I just wanted to say that the Supreme Court is finally looking at something that Obama did, but it's really more like a technicality than it is of the meat. I mean, the meat is the Benghazi and the Fast and Furious and all that stuff, which will never be litigated. Because every time they try to put somebody in charge of an investigation, it's usually a big Obama donor that's in charge of the investigation, and they find nothing wrong. Go figure. Well, anyway, if you have any comments or anything like that, you can send it to my email, bigsunday02@yahoo.com. I'll be happy to read your emails. This is the Randy Rose Report, signing off until next time. Thanks for listening.